Good morning, everyone. This is Lisa from the Barnyard Chicken, and I'm just going to do a little craft project. These are the tools I'll be using for this project. I'll be making these little envelopes. First of all, I got an old book, and I really got this book for another project, and I wanted the hardback book, so I didn't really need the pages. So I've just been tearing the pages out. I got a big stack of pages here, and they're really easy to tear out. With two hands, they're very easy to pull out. And then I just keep doing that till I get as many pages as I need, or till the book is empty, and then I can use this book for another project. Anyway, we'll put this little book aside, and I'm making these little envelopes, and these envelopes are 4 1/4 by 4 1/4, and then I put patterned paper on the top of them. But that's not what I'm going to do with these. I'm going to use this as the envelope and the decoration. So I just took one of these pages and tri-folded it, if you can see that or not. And then I didn't even cut the top off. I'm going to go ahead and leave this extra. It won't hurt anything. And then next I will decorate them. But I'm just going to go ahead and do all of these pages and fold them up, get them glued up. I glued them, but you can use double-sided tape or whatever kind of adhesive you prefer. And I just really measured this, and then I folded it around this. But now that I've got 3 made, I will measure this, and I will use my Martha Stewart scoreboard, and then I will score them and then glue them. It'll be a little easier, and I'll show you that next. But so far, this is all I've gotten done. And yeah, I used this glue. I got this glue from the Dollar Tree, and it works really good. I use it for all kind of things. And then a cheap pair of scissors, but just in case I get glue on them or something, I don't use my good scissors. And I did use this to score it with. I don't really like this. One reason that I don't like it is because I'm a quilter, and I'm used to my large cutting mat and rotary cutter. So this is perfectly fine, and I'm sure it works great. But you know, when you get used to a product and you really like it, it's hard to change. Anyway, so moving right along. Okay, so now that I got the book pages torn out of the book, I'm going to take and put the 2 corners that are crisp, not the torn out side, up to here, so I'll have an even edge. And on one side, I'm going to do 1/8 of an inch less than 2 1/2. And then I'm going to flip it over so I'll have the same crisp edge. And I'm going to do this one. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 1/4 of an inch. That just feels wrong for some reason. Okay, 2 1/4 inches. So one side you're going to do 1/8 of an inch less than 2.5, and on this side you're going to do 2 1/4 of an inch. Then you're going to take the straight line, crisp edge, or whatever in your corner here, and then you will do 5 1/8 of an inch this away. And those are your creases. Then you'll just fold it. Like this. And then you will fold the bottom up like this. Hopefully I'm not even in the camera. Okay. You fold your edges in. You decide which side you want on top. Then you fold this bottom edge. And then you will want to take and cut a corner here. And do it however you want, but I'm gonna just flip it over to cut this side. And then you will have a little flap like this. And you can cut these off, but I am just going to leave them on there and glue them down. And then after they're glued down, I'm going to glue this down like this. And that will be your envelope. And I'm going to get them all scored, folded, glue, and then glued. Then I'll glue them after I get them all scored and folded. But this is where I'm at now. And I do have one glued. I've got 3 glued. See how I glued this down? And I have this one on top every time. And it doesn't really matter which side you score with a smaller line. As long as you score one side 1/8 of an inch less than 2.5, flip it over, and then score it 2 1/4 inches, then turn it and score it at 5 1/8 of an inch. That's just right outside this line here. Anyway, I try to do all mine the same. You just choose the side of the paper you like the best and score all of those at 2 1/4. And so I'm using this side of the paper where it says 8 white nights. I'm using this as my side that I'm doing 1/8 less than 2.5 on every time. So then you have this. You just fold on the score lines. I'm trying to stay in the camera, fold on the score lines. This is really thin paper. It's just book paper. So you want to fold the bottom. Cut your edges. It's just easier for me to flip it over and to cut the same angle. And you could cut this if you wanted it straight, but I kind of like that. It gives a little character to the paper. And you fold it up and it's ready to be glued. And I'm doing all of this on top. This page number and this word I'm doing on top every time. So not that it really matters, but I'm just trying to stay uniform. And when I get them all folded, I can glue them all up. And like I said, these are glued. I got 3 glued. And when I get to the next step, I will be right back. Once I get all of these scored, I got all the scored lines on them, and then I will fold them on the score lines. corners with my scissors. You can cut these any way you like. This is just easier for me, and it's quick and easy. And then I like this one on top. So I'm going to fold this down. Then I'm going to use some of this glue I got from the Dollar Tree. Just going to put a little glue along here, just right along the edge. And then that bird is definitely agitated. Okay, so I'm going to fold this, glue it down, then I'm going to glue this down, and then glue this side. You can cut this piece off if you like, but I prefer to leave it down. It doesn't make it bulky at all. As a matter of fact, I think it's too thin without it. And I'm going to glue that down. And then I'm going to let it dry. So then I'm going to just go and glue all these down. This is the way it looks. Then after I get them all glued, folded, I've got all these folded, I'm going to glue them up, and then I'm going to add a little vintage photo to them. I didn't have my tool with me, so I just rubbed it on with a wet wipe, but I was just playing. But when I start doing an assembly line, I will get them do a better job. I was just testing the waters. I was using these little facial tissues that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I was using this Tim Holtz Distressing Ink, and the only reason why I got this 4-pack was because I couldn't find the vintage photo, and this is the only way I could find it, so I got this. And I do not like this 4-pack. However, the colors are fine. I just like the little bitty one. It's easier to use. Anyway, that's it. And I'm just going to do all these, and then I'm going to store them. And then when I need them for a project, I will have them, and I can decorate them any way I want for any occasion. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. Thank you very much, and I hope everyone has a great week. Thank you.